And as always, the honk shall lead them. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Evernuts. Welcome to a Thursday night stream. It is a great pleasure to bring everybody into Thursday night, the pre-Snowmageddon, pre-Snowpocalypse stream, apparently. Boy, I'll tell you what, either the weather people are incredibly excited because the last few years around here have not had a whole lot to write home about in terms of snow. We've had a fairly snowy winter so far, I have to say, compared to previous years. I don't know. It's either that or it is going to be something. But, man, this storm that's coming is... They have been talking about it all the time, so we will see. There is a good chance that I may not have school on Monday, which is not, honestly, like, I don't mind snow days. I actually, as a kid, I like snow days, and I actually don't mind snow days. I can usually work around them. I kind of wish it had been today, though, because it'd be a lot easier to just start the semester a class later. Then be like, all right, here's what we're doing, and I'll see you in a week because we're not going to be in on Monday. So we'll see what happens, but I hope everyone in the mostly Midwest to Eastern United States, stays as warm and as prepared as they possibly can because, man, yeah, like engulfing is a good word for it. Like they just are like, oh, my God, the snowpocalypse disaster of snow that exists. And I was like, good gravy. So we'll see. But I stopped and I got boots. My first, I got them from REI. Those of you in the U.S. will know, may know what REI is. And I got lucky actually because my boots finally gave up the ghost after like 15 or 20 years of having them. They just like the sole fell off and the top was just sort of cracked and everything. And I was just like, so I got these, but I walked into the store. And the guy was like, I went to the back. I'm like, this is not going to work out because everyone in the world will have gotten these boots. So I walk into the store and I go to the back and there's this pair of boots there that are like 13s. Now I'm a size 12, 12, technically 12 wide a little bit. But boots tend to size a bit small. So you usually want to go a size up in boots, especially because you're wearing thicker socks most of the time because you're out in the winter. So I went and I saw these ones. I'm like, oh, this is possible. Yeah, thank you. I know, right, Echo? I felt very proud of that, actually. You're not kidding. I was like, yeah. But at this point, I'm like, okay, I literally can't even walk in these boots because the soles are falling off. I'm like, all right, that's enough. I put in great work into them. And they're these like junky, like I probably got them at like a 15 years ago at a Target or something. I don't remember exactly where I got them, but it definitely were like not high level boots. So I was like, all right. So I checked these out and they looked like they were fairly high. And I'm like, okay, that like high shaft boots is what they call them. So like basically go up, halfway up the calf or something like that. And I was like, all right, maybe this is something. And also high trivet. I was like, maybe this works. I'm like, I can maybe go with this, but it did feel a little loose and I wasn't totally sure. I was wearing my work socks because I was on my way home from work, which are much thinner. And I was like, I don't know. So, and then I talked to the guy about it and I'm like, do you have these in a smaller size? And he's like, no, like basically we've blown through all of our boots. And I'm like, yeah, my old boots basically gave up the ghost for good this past weekend. He's like, I had a lot of people come in and tell me that their boots had basically just broken down. And obviously over this big storm coming. So I'm like, so you don't have this in a lower size? He's like, no, I have this set of boots, Keen. He's like either in a 10 or a 14. And I'm like, okay, so I'm a 12. So a 10 is not going to work. And the 14 were like galoshes. Like I put them on and they were just like not staying on. I'm like, no, that's not going to work. And he's like, but wait though, have you ever tried this pair called Bridgers? I'm like, no. He's like, all right, well, and he brings them out. First of all, they look awesome. And I'm like, he's like, this is a company that's a hiking boot company, but these are their insulated, waterproof winter boots. I'm like, okay. He's like, and I have a good friend, he's like, who hikes constantly with these Bridgers, and he's like, he swears by them. And the reason I liked them was they're not as high up the calf, which means that it's possible for me to drive in them. Like there's no way at all I would have been able to drive in those other boots because they're just too high and I can't move my feet around at all. So I would have had to drive to wherever we were going in some other kind of boot and then, or some other kind of shoe, and then switched over to the boots, right? These ones are still winter boots, snow boots, waterproof boots, but also would allow me to somewhat drive in them. And he's like, they're 14s, but they size really small. And I was like, okay. So I put them on and he was right. Like they fit pretty well and laced up really well. And they were also on clearance. And this is the beauty of REI, year return policy. I could return this in a year. So I went from thinking I wasn't going to be able to get any boots and I was going to have to somehow get through this next snowstorm with these collapsed, disastrous boots to having a pair of boots that were A, on clearance, and B, were comfortable, and C, were on sale, basically on clearance, and have a year return policy. So I was very, very excited about that. You can wear any kind of, no, not AI, REI. It's like an outdoor store, Echo. Like, you might have heard of LL Bean in the United States. It's a little bit like in that category. And it's an outdoors gear chain. Also, it's a co-op, so it's owned by its employees. A very cool place. I got my bike from there too. I like REI. And again, it's got a year return policy. And I was like, okay, this is where it's at. So I ended up feeling very good that I got these boots in advance, ahead of time, and I am prepared for whatever. Now watch, because I got those boots, we won't have a flake of snow hit the ground for the next 5 years. But anyway, so that was a very long-winded digression, but I want to tell you all about that stuff. You know what weather doesn't require specialty footwear? Well, I bet it's not Trinidad. Don't you have to wear sandals there because it's so brutally hot sometimes that you just melt if you don't wear a minimum of clothing? Isn't that how this works? I'll make sure to send, when I send the pictures to Echo, I'll make sure to send you pictures of how delightful it's going to be. You're missing it, Rising Tides. You don't get to put together a snowman. You don't get to go sledding and tubing. Look at all the fun you're going to miss. Can't make snow angels. Do you want to build a snowman? Anyway, it's good to see everybody. I'm excited for the game tonight, and welcome all. You were allowed to have all that fun without me. I know. It won't feel as good as if you were here, but I will soldier on. It's good to see everybody. It's good to see Rising Tides, Triffid, Echo, Tim, all the folks who are here tonight. Welcome. Please spread the word. Let's get a good turnout tonight if we can, and welcome to Metroid Prime 4. Very excited for more of this. Before we go any further, quick reminder about ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so, please follow us on the channel. Please check out my YouTube. Please watch us and follow us and subscribe to us over there. We're at a new record of subscribers, so please keep that up. ! ArvTube. That sounds pretty cool, actually, Echo, jumping from a cliff, landing in snow. ! ArvCord, that's our Discord where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Join us there. Please follow me over on Blue Sky, ! ArvSky, which is always appreciated if you join me over there for your microblogging needs. And of course, the website, arvanelleron.com. Financially, ! ArvShop, that's my merchandise area. You can get swag for the channel and cool stuff for you. Patreon is ! ArvTreon, where you can hang out with, you can hang out with the Arvanauts, but also where you can get cool stuff for yourself and support the channel. We're really trying to build that back up into triple digits, so please consider it if you have not already done so. If you thought about, maybe I could up my, get a reward that's available at a higher tier. I'd like to up the ante a little bit. Please do that. That would be lovely. ! ArvTreon as well. Subbing to the channel gets you those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. That is always appreciated. And if you have not already done so, please support us on the publishing side with ! Icarus, my graphic novel from Mathis Arts, ! Library, my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and ! Greyshade is my Greyshade IP, Greyshade Renegade Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy from Mathis Arts, available there, critically acclaimed, award-winning. You can also get the first two audiobooks, Greyshade and Renegade, both narrated by our very own Trent Sparks. Heretic is on the way in the next 4 to 5 weeks in audio form, but in the meantime, you can get those first two books there. You can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game designed by the snow lover himself, one Rising Tides, also known as Brandon O'Brien, who has designed this game. It's amazing. We also have some good news that we'll be able to hopefully announce soon regarding some demoing of Greyshade, and again, that game is going to be released soon, but also some demoing stuff. We're very excited about that. Can't share that info yet, but soon. And so there's that, and let me see. Yes, so you can get that. Again, that's coming out from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And as always, ! BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. ! Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And ! Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message. We'll do so for others in that situation in the future. Haha. I came on faster than you thought. Good to see everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Had my first day of school today. First 2 classes went fine. Figured out all the tech stuff that I'm going to need to figure out, and also had the chance to start setting up for the first thing that's going to be a, besides my writing stuff, but in terms of school-oriented stuff that I've got. And let me put up one of these things if I can. Okay, I'm going to show you all the first thing that is happening in February. We have just posted this, so I'll be putting it up live. There you go. Join us. This is a timely, thought-provoking conversation with 3 influential voices in contemporary poetry. We are calling it The Power of Poetic Imagination in Our Time. It is moderated by yours truly, and it will be featuring... it'll be on Monday, February 23rd, so it's just around a month from now, and it will be featuring Riesling Award nominee Ali Trotta, World Fantasy Award-winning author, our good friend C.S.E. Cooney, and Connecticut State Poet Laureate Antoinette Brimbell, who will explore the vital role of poetry and the poetic imagination in an age of disinformation, AI-generated content, and media overload. And I have to say, St. John's did a good job with this flyer. I'm very happy with this. I'm very pleased with this. So, but I mentioned it to all of you, one, because you have seen C.S.E. Cooney on this channel several times, 2, because it involves me, and 3, because we're going to try to live stream this as well. If you are in the New York area, this is open to the public. You do have to register for it, but you can go over and do a search for it. I'm going to be posting on my Blue Sky in the next couple of days something which will have a registration link so you can see it in person. But also we're going to try to live stream it for those of you who can't get to New York. So I'm pretty excited about that. And as I say, I could not be happier to have these 3 poets. I know of Ali, but I have never actually met her directly. I have met Antoinette Brimbell because Antoinette Brimbell was kind enough to come to the investiture of my daughter as Bridgeport's first student poet laureate last year when I talked to her about coming for this. And of course, Claire and I, Claire is a good friend and is a wonderful writer and has done all the Negocios Infernalis stuff as well, and of course is also a voice audiobook narrator and all that good stuff. So very happy with this cast of people, with this crew of people, very excited to have these 3 wonderful poets. So they will be doing this on February 23rd, and then a few weeks after that, I think it's actually 3 weeks later. Is that right? 30th. I think actually it might be 2 weeks later, is going to be our big Gen AI, Destroy Gen AI. No, not exactly that. But it is going to be our discussion about Gen AI with Ed Zitron, who just had a major piece done on him by The Guardian. So I'm very excited for that too. So very, very neat. It's going to be cool. And yeah, it's exactly right what Rising Tide said. Like, the more that we do events like this, the more that St. John's recognizes that they're there, the better attendance we get. This that we're doing here is the second storytelling event that we've had. And my master plan is to, having done this second one, the first one was with Brandon, Marie, and Brian. This one is with Ali, Claire, and Antoinette Brimbell. And then if those go well, along with the Ed Zitron piece, then my plan is to make it into a yearly series. And ultimately, I would like to make a storytelling center at St. John's if I can do it, because it is, I think, a good thing for storytelling in the world. And also, of course, not terrible that I'm involved with storytelling, given that I do that all the time with writing and a variety of other things. So very excited for that. So anyway, good for St. John's, though. I really am, pleased with this flyer that they did, and they're sending it out to all of their social medias and all that kind of stuff. So good for them. I am grateful to them. So, whoops, nope, didn't mean to do that. Meant to put that up there. Okay. So yeah. But now it is time for some Metroid Prime 4. I am excited to play more of this game. So far, so good. I am aware that there was some controversy about this one, but I have to say, at least the first 2 days, where this is day 3, the first 2 days, I have been pleased with this game. Now, we will see. Obviously, the game is still young, as they say, and so it's possible that I will come to dislike it for whatever reasons that people want to give. But at the moment, not having any problems with it so far. So happy to keep on keeping on. And I'm playing, by the way, with my Nintendo Pro Controller. This is actually my son's, which he uses whenever we're playing Mario Kart or Mario Party. But otherwise, I get to use it. So. Wow. Play. Okay, let's do it. All right, now I'm going to count. 1 Mississippi, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 40. Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. 45-second load time is a long load time. Boy, I hope they can optimize that a little bit. Honestly, that's a little crazy, man. A little crazy. All right. What am I doing? Where are we going here? No. That's what it is. Okay. Right. So the flare pool. Right. So we tried to go here, and then some dude. Fallout 4. Are you saying Fallout 4 is worse, Echo? I mean, listen, I've seen long load times before, but for a new game in the year of our Lord 2026 to take 45 seconds to load, that is a whole lot. All right, so somebody knocked this off. If you're in Financial District, oh yeah. Well, it reminds me a little bit of playing World of Warcraft back in the day. I forget what the city was. There was one city. It was where the auction hall was, where it was where the auction hall is, where it always like takes forever. There's I don't remember which auction hall. That's the problem. There's like I think it's not the Horde one. It's a human one, but I can't remember what the city. It might be Stormwind City. I'm thinking it might be Stormwind, which was like epic load time, as I recall. But this is, again, I haven't like played World of Warcraft in over a decade, so I don't remember exactly. But yeah. So anyway, we tried to get in here. We couldn't. We came down here. We saved it. We have not gone to the right though. So let's do that. Ow. Waste material from the energy facility. Analysis implies that difficulty stacking the material led to disposal through burial instead. Okay. Energy facility special containers. Superior sealing and insulation make these ideal for transporting liquids. They are effectively indestructible. Lamorne plasma torch cuts metal using high heat arc plasma used to slice waste material into manageable sizes. That thing feels like a get ready. This thing feels like get ready to fight this thing. Lamorne demolition crane, industrial equipment for extracting recyclable materials for waste equipped with plasma torch. Oh, shoot. The hell are you? Anthropod morphology, pyromite, sees with a single light-emitting eye and walks on 8 clawed feet, will approach intruders in the territory and trigger an explosion to repel them. Pyramites are a type of single-eyed crustacean who crawl on eight large clawed legs. They can be found in the Magdrota volcano. They are capable of creating an explosion from the top of their heads by mixing air with a flammable gas they produce inside of their bodies, compressing the mixture, then igniting it through rapid heat generation, as you do. If they detect intruders in their territory, they will launch out of the ground, rapidly approach the intruder, and then trigger an explosion. If they take critical damage, they could trigger a similar explosion by igniting any remaining gas within their body to self-destruct. This behavior is true even when the pyramite succumbs to illness or old age, resulting in few examples of pyramite remains. Why do they do that, though? Whoa. Jesus. Oh, this is bad. Jesus. Ugh. God damn, dude. Get the hell away. Oh, and you don't even... Wow, these things. These things are freaking brutal. All right, there was another one. Thought there was another one. Is there not another one of these? What is this sound? I could have sworn I hear a sound from something coming up here. Effectively indestructible. Ah, shot expansion. Okay. How do I get up to you, though? Scrap liquid containers. The cause of warping and cracks is indeterminate. Its structural integrity is compromised, could be destroyed by a diffused oscillation blast wave of psychic energy. Okay, I don't think I can get that yet. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Preventing activation. Whoops. Okay, can I... Yeah, buddy. What is that? Lamorne made circuitry for a plasma torch exposed when the coupler detached. It's manually removable. Fire chip. Acquired. A chip made by the Lamorne, a Galactic Federation engineer level 4 or higher, can modify this chip and integrate it into your suit. Open the menu and check the inventory for more information. Oh. So your boy, Miles, whatever the hell his name is, of course, communication's not available. Anyway, I can talk to him. Fire chip was found inside the plasma torch and flare pool. Plasma heating is triggered by amplifying the kinetic energy of electrons to an arc discharge. Okay. We're about to flame on this business, people. I saw something else. Pedestrian door, often installed in larger gates that bar or grant vehicle access, will open if the sensor detects beam energy or an explosive shock. Okay. Well. Rail container takes facility waste brought by light delivery trucks, transports it into the scrapyard. Energy facility large container used to store parts for repairing. The larger machines throughout the facility, besides being heat resistant, durability is otherwise unremarkable. Energy facility small container stores replacement batteries, repair equipment used by the facility's maintenance bots can be destroyed using standard firearms. Okay. I scanned all these doors. Sensor made using electrified luminescent stone. Stone stores a charge, ensuring the door functions even if power is lost. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. So I got the fire chip. So I got to go back to her boy so I can make myself a flame weapon. Okay, so left. All right, so that's the volcano entrance, right? Okay, so up and to the left. Darn it, that's not what I meant to do. Up and to the left. Going to the required ability. Uh-oh. Well, crap. Suddenly we have a river of lava. Significant leap from a lava transport pipe. Exercise caution as direct contact with lava may cause injury. Quickly cool in the lava will briefly halt its flow. Can't do that yet. Lava pipe's underside torn open by seismic activity. The pipe appears to be leaking its entire lava payload, rather. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. All right, we got to go back to our engineer and be like, hey, I need you to trick out my suit, my dude. Gonna need you to trick this bad boy out. I still think this is the coolest ass suit. She's like, man, this is a long load screen. Not as bad, though, as what we had. Okay. So I need... Man. Still not available? Okay, I need to get back to... Where's the guy? Is it Volt Forge? Chrono Tower? It's not Fury Green. Well, maybe it's... Actually, no. I think it is Fury Green. Alright, we need to get to Fury Green. Yes. I do. That's exactly where I was headed. It was up there. Okay. Cool. All right, we're going, Mackenzie. We're going to base camp. Oh, I'm returning. Wait a minute. Ooh. Look at that! Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Just another energy tank. Haha, yeah. Appreciate that. That's what it was. I'm gonna shoot. That's how I shoot. So can I do that again? Okay, I need electricity, which I do not have yet. Is this Fury Green? It's on the right path to Fury Green. That's the mech part thing. The heck is that? Mechanoid Marauder, a prototype anti-Griever weapon developed by the Lamorne of the Great Tragedy. They were never deployed in battle. Marauder is an anti-sand Griever battle mechanoid designed by surviving Lamorne technicians following the Great Tragedy. Its core is surrounded by 12 parts. It spins the outer 6 at high velocity to move around Soul Valley like a self-propelled tire. Fully autonomous when the sound of a Griever is detected, rapid-fire energy shots will launch from its core. Because the Lamorne detested using aggressive attacks on Grievers, they avoid deploying the Marauder in battle. How do I fire again? That's how. Okay, is that... Am I going the right way? Yes. Interesting. Does this do anything? Thank you, Echo. I agree. I think it is a nice bike. What do we have here? Web crawler nesting material. Elasticity of the threading dampens impact. Stops standard firearms. Highly flammable. Pottery crafted by ancient Lamorne pilgrims. Uses decoration to hold offerings. Pottery is hollow and can be shattered with little effort. Can't get into it because of the webbing, right? To enable its beam sensor, use telekinesis. Right. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So we're going to take care of that because we're going to get flammable stuff in just a minute when we get back to Miles. So we will have to come back here. Okay. That's fine. We will address this issue momentarily. Okay, so. Entrance to Ladder of Thought Shrine. Okay. So I want to make sure I do that after I get this flame thing. Yeah, I'm getting there, man. Oh, God. Sand Griever. Why don't you fight the thing that I already fought before? Like other Griever types, extremely agile, highly aggressive. To conserve stamina and moisture, bury themselves in the sand. Several territories, they will rotate at irregular intervals. Should a powerful threat appear, all groups may form into one, cooperate to eliminate the antagonist. Camera, help me. Help me, camera. Help me, camera. Okay. Right. Okay, good. Now. All right, Mackenzie. Wait, what? Cargo launched a Temple of Memory. What about Fury Green? Oh, did I go the wrong way? I thought... I may have screwed up. I thought that I went... Yeah, this is the entrance to Fury Green, which is where I want to go, I think. But I don't remember having a... I don't... A little confused. I don't remember having to go all the way back to base camp, but maybe I did. Let's find out. Okay. Yeah. So you go down and then around. Boy, that is a little confusing, I won't lie. Running. Boy, the kind of shape that Samus has got to be in. Go all the way back there? Man, I thought that... I don't know what I thought. How? Maybe not. Okay. Is it in here? Getting there, we have to go there, and then we have to go left. Man, I thought that entering Fury Green, I could enter closer to the... I think I was supposed to go in the Temple of Memory, and I didn't. I think is what happened there. I think that's what happens. I was supposed to go to the Temple of Memory, and I didn't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good news about this is that I get to stay. Hey, what's up, Chrono Travis? Yeah. Yes, I have a missile expansion. Ow, hey. How you doing, Chrono Travis? Yes. Okay, so... Yeah, I can't believe that I'm going to go up here, I'm going to save up there, and then I'm going to keep going. I think I just didn't go to the right spot, but as it turned out, it's fine, because I was able to pick up stuff I would not have been able to get otherwise. Doing well, Chrono. Doing well. I'm excited to be playing this game again. See you guys later. Okay. Yes, I want to save. Okay. I'm about to get a fire chip installed, which will allow me to flame on some of these guys. Yeah, okay. Oh, God! Okay, that scared the hell out of me. Can't believe he was standing right at the freaking door. Oh, my God. Bro. I cannot even, though. I did not know they could do that. I thought they would just reset instead of waiting at the freaking door, which, you know, it's more likely they would actually do what they just did. No, sir, I don't like it. God, that was... Woo! That'll get the heart pumping. Okay. As Metroid Dread? It's such a different kind of... Oh, God, this bridge. All right, well, I got to get over it, and then I can save here, and then I go to base camp, so it'll be fine. Fire blocker. They're so different, Chrono. I don't even know if I can describe it. You know, like, it's just not... They're just so... They're just so not the same, you know, in terms of, like, what the difficulty curve is in each case. So... Yep. Hey, Nonstop. Good to see you, Nonstop. All right, I'm glad to be getting back to base camp. Oh, God. God damn it, dude. Stop scaring me. Do not come to Metroid for scaring. Oh. So freaking scary. Am I almost there? Yes, I'm almost there. Jeez. It's a long run back, but again, the good news is whew. The good news is that I got some, like a missile expansion, a couple of other things while I was on my way there, so. Okay.
Welcome back, Samus. Come on, show me what you found in Flare Pool.
You relax. I'm going to save this first, all right? All right, King? Then I'll show you what you found, and you better be able to equip me up, all right? Give me that flame thing. Means I can then go to the Temple of Thought and open up whatever that thing is that's in the Temple of Thought. All right.
All right, what do you got? It looks like a circuit, and it seems like there's a chip inside. Okay, let me analyze it. Lemorn tech is really interesting. Oh, this is fascinating. I see. This program converts the energy that the device emits into thermal energy.
I love this sort of
Highly
flipping
amplifies
everything
it.
around thing, like
If
Tony
the
Stark
twin
style.
engine integrated into your arm cannon, you should be able to use another new shot type.
Sounds like a plan. What I worry a little bit about is not having enough shot ammo.
Give her a try.
Fire shot acquired. Yeah. New shot type accessible. Fire shots launch high heat rounds consuming 1 shot ammo. Press that to activate the fire shot sub-weapon or to fire. Fire shot causes targets to briefly burn after being hit and can melt ice. Open the menu. Okay.
You can now use the fire shot. You can shoot projectiles with extremely
Phoenix mode
high
engaged.
temperature, so I bet targets will burn or melt when they're shot. If you find anything else, bring it in to me.
Yeah, like an ice
Time to
chip.
do more experiments.
Okay. Okay. All right, so it doesn't charge the same way. That's fine. Okay. All right, now we can go to that Temple of Thought and open that up. So that is good. What is not as good is me having to run back through all that again, but I think that's because of the whole Temple of Memory thing that I screwed up, so.
Burned it all down with fire shot.
Okay. Like. Nope. Doesn't need, it needs electricity, not fire. Okay. Ah, there is fire shot over there. Okay. It's interesting that it can shoot through doors like that. Okay. Okay. What have we here? Ring made of processed metals and modeled after a plant's leaf contour. Its stand is installed to a rail and is movable only while the pressure plate at the center is in use. Okay. Element of fire burst forth into this world. It was the first element in the Lemorn learned to control. You must know its origins to be its master. If you have not yet mastered elemental power, come first to this place to learn and discover what the device has to teach. Okay. The one who wields well the power of elements shall explore to the ends of the world and deepen their knowledge of it. My name is Hivin. More than a Lemorn priest, I am one who freely commands the elements. Pressure plate trigger providing the link ring with psychic energy. The plate will sink if stood upon, which activates the mechanism. And what about you? Large gate barring access to the rear chamber. Activation of a separate device will cause it to open. Okay. Okay. Lock unit cold. Lock electric. Okay. What if I go this way? Okay. Torchwick can be lit only by a flame that has passed through either ring. Will burn until its energy is exhausted. Okay. So now what? So now I can move it the rest of the way, maybe? Oh. I was not... Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. Means now I move... Nope. Go this way. Uh-oh. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so I have to go this way, go around this way. Yeah. Hey! Alright, what do we get? Oh, we got something cool. Stone statue of a Lemorn priest. Its inscription reads, when Hivin holds the three elements, the chosen one shall bear a new light of life. Okay, so I got a shot expansion. Maximum elemental shot ammo capacity increased by 10. That's definitely good. What does this do? Hemispherical metal lid will open once all three devices linked to it have been activated. Haven't they been? Pressure plate no longer functions. Once all three... What? Linked to it. Well, what are the 3 ones that are linked to it? Holds the 3 elements. Okay. So that means that I got this. I got a shot expansion, which is good. But I'm going to need to get other things, like electricity and ice, for example, to get this there. So we're going to see that. Well, well, if it isn't Twitch royalty himself, One King Foom. What is up, Foom? How you been, man? How you doing? I hope you're hanging in there. I know that your state is going through a bunch of things at the moment, so I hope you're hanging in there, man. And it's good to see you. For those of you who don't know, I mean, you should know Foom, but Foom is like the OGest of OGs. Thunderblocker, yeah. And that's Ice Blocker, yep. The OGest of OGs, and it's been a lot, but we're here. Yeah, no kidding. But I played D&D with Foom. I did a lot of he was part of the original Infinity and Beyond team with all the Baldur's Gate stuff back in the day, and Icewind Dale and all that. So good to see you, Foom. I'm glad that you're doing okay. Wait. I've got to save first. Save. I'll do that first. Whoops. Okay. I need electrical current, which I don't yet have. So what? How you been? As they say, how you been keeping, Foom?
Welcome back. I've been busy too. Check it out. I patched this holotable directly into the Lemoorn terminal. Ow! That is a feature. Anyway, I'm on the hunt for Lemoorn tech. You find anything useful? Bring it back here so I can take a look.
Just got a new PC. I have a D&D basement now, lol. Several job adventures, lost in the family, a hell of a lot of life, but it's good to see some familiar faces. Amen to that. Yeah, I'm sorry about the loss in the family, obviously. Yeah, I'm glad that you got the D&D thing. Have you gotten that game started? That you, this is a couple of years ago that you contacted me, and I actually did reach back out to you. Yeah, you gotten anything started, or still just have the basement ready to go? Are you playing in any games? Like, where's your status at on the D&D side of things? Okay. Altar of Legacy. That's the launcher. Okay, so let's go that way. Nope. Is that the right way? No, I don't want to go back there. Let's go this way.
I'll be here.
Okay. Whoops. Okay, where does this go to again? Guess we're gonna find out. I don't remember off the top of my head where this goes to. Oh, very cool. Something in-house after football season. Ah, I see. Well, you don't have too much longer to wait on that. Only got what? Championship game, the conference championships this weekend, and then Super Bowl 2 weeks after that, and then you were G2G. Yeah. Yep. It's been interesting to watch. I felt bad for. I was kind of rooting. I mean, once the Steelers were knocked out, that was pretty obvious that was going to happen. Then after that, I kind of was rooting for the Bills. I don't know. Broncos, Pats, Seahawks, Rams doesn't fill me with excitement. I guess theoretically the Rams, Pats would be okay, but not the most exciting, scenario ever. Yep, that's exactly where I should have gone. I can't believe that I did that, man. Cannot believe it. Yeah, that was ridiculous. All right, but we have a place now, that Tower of Thought, where we can go and flame it on. Ah, yeah. Well, listen, that was freaking. Oh God. That was a hell of a game. I can't believe that he made that pass, Caleb Williams. Oh, boy. This seems bad. Oh, great. Now they're infused with green energy. Seems really bad. Sand trend. Green energy showers have strengthened this variant and altered its body markings, giving them a prominent green coloration. That's great. That's great. So they're even worse, is what we're saying. Wonderful. That's great. I was just thinking to myself, man, these things aren't strong enough already. Yeah, pretty much the same. I don't care about the Broncos or the Pats. I mean, I used to dislike the Pats actively when Brady was there, and Belichick. But now that they're gone, I'm just kind of like, meh. But yeah, the NFC face will be interesting. I mean, technically, my wife is from Seattle, and I've been to some Seattle games back in the day. So technically, I guess I should be a fan of the Seahawks. I should be rooting for the Seahawks. But I don't know. I like Matt Stafford, and I don't know. I'm just thinking about what a Seahawks Broncos game would be, and it would be I don't know. I'm not sure that a 3-0 Super Bowl is what you're looking for, Yep. There we go. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see how it all works out. I probably will check out the games a little bit. Okay, so now fire. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, no kidding. Well, are you still feeling okay about your coach? I feel like he's still pretty good. Like I don't know. Obviously, I don't have any skin in the game, but green energy crystals collected by Ancient Lore in anticipation of the prophesied chosen one, a strong impact will break the container. What the frick? Web crawler, arthropod variant found in the underground shrines of Soul Valley. They possess a spinner of their abdomen, produce thread from their telson when nesting. When do I face Mama Spider? That's going to happen. I can feel it. Web crawlers are arthropods who prefer to live in the underground areas of Soul Valley where light cannot reach. They create nests using a protein-based thread produced in the spinneret on their abdomen, which is then released from their telson. This thread is very effective at distributing impact and cannot be broken even using powerful firearms. However, it is very flammable, burning up instantly if lit on fire. Lemore developed tools such as wire using this thread, yet they were unable to change its flammable nature, dooming further research. Burning it all down to the ground, as they say. Whoa, what is that? Shot ammo large. Oh, restores 20 shot ammo. Nice. No complaints there. Okay. I see, I see. Well, and also, like I say, you know, my sense is he's pretty good, so. My guy Tomlin just left for the first time after 19 years. The Steelers are going to be hiring their fourth coach since 1969. In the last 57 years, they've had a total of 3 coaches. That is stability. Meanwhile, the Jets, you know, they've had like a billion coaches in the same time. Oh. Okay, maybe I need to... Oh, God. Flew too close to the sun. Got greedy. Okay. Dolphins fan getting rid of McDonald's. You great OC, crap head coach. Yeah, and he just went to oh shoot, I forgot where he got hired as an OC. I forget where he's going. Charged fire shot launches several fire shots simultaneously. The added heat causes them to rotate. Large amounts of psychic energy detected in the crystalline statue's forehead. Analysis implies the charge produces an energy field for transportation. Okay. Chargers, that's right. Yeah. Charge fire shot acquired. High heat penetrator projectiles. Okay. Now you can charge them. Oh, that's convenient. All right. So that's good. All right, so I got that. Mech part. Entrance to Volt Forge. Jeez, I don't even know now. It's the flare pool. But I think I need ice for that. Maybe I have to go this way now that I have the flame thing. So let me go east and up. I don't think I'm going east. Check out what that is over there quickly. Oh, shoot. I mean to do that. Sorry. Okay. This is probably ice or something, right? Or electricity, maybe? Whoops. Cylindrical stone lift secured by plate-shaped clasp. Clasp can be released by the surrounding pylons. We require additional pylons. Pylon with an electrically conductive decoration center, etched with alloys and instantly amplified currents, linked to a device that activates when all pylons are electrified simultaneously. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. So I can't open this up until the electricity thing comes in, which I'll worry about later. I don't know. I know many of these green crystals I'm going to need, but picked up a fair bit lately, but we'll see. Yeah, Ring of Thunder. Okay. That's fine. I figured it was something like that. Nope, nope. Okay. So, and there's going to be an ice one as well, and that's fine. Now I know what I'm doing. I'm assuming the ice world is going to be a lot easier. Yeah, okay. When you've got the flame thing. So I got to go up to the northeast. I'm going completely the wrong way. I wonder if this stuff is different, this stuff. Maybe it's just like energy. Where am I going? Okay, yeah. Because I want to go that way. Yeah, so basically just keep going this direction. This direction on my motorbike.
If you're unsure where to go, you can always explore the survey areas.
I know where I'm going, Mackenzie. I'm going there, Mackenzie. I'm literally... he always tells me this stuff as I'm going there. Oh. Oh. Alright, I'm going to go up here first. And then I'm going over there. I don't know what... It seems odd. I thought that this place I was going to was going to be... Maybe this is the electrical place, actually. I'm going up here. Oh, and that's a teleporter key. All right. Well, darn it. Okay. Woohoo! Thanks for playing. How we doing? Okay, we're getting there. I was like right near it the whole time. Oh well. Someday I will remember how to dismount that bike without going through multiple buttons, but leg for Galactic Federation of Heavyweight Golem. Movable parts appear undamaged. Expectation of normal function when attached to the body over 90%. What is that? Psychic boost rail. Once materialized, can be traveled using the psychic boost. All right, and I don't think I have that yet. Whoops. That ain't it. So my thoughts about this so far is I understand what people mean about the fact that it's sort of not the same. Oh, I know what that's about. There we go. I think it's doing some cool things, as always, with Metroid Prime. And my feeling about it is that it's definitely not. Some people are like, oh, it's the worst game. I'm like, no. Other M is easily the worst Metroid game of all time without, like, breaking a sweat. Like, this is... And so my feeling about this is, I think this is good so far. There's some excellent boss fights. I like the exploration aspect. The motorcycle thing is kind of, you know, like I don't really understand how that connects with the Samus thing or why you need to do that. But my feeling is that if you are a Metroid Prime fan or a Metroid fan, definitely worth getting. It's not like way drop off, you know. Like to me, so the comparison is like Other M was this like not even in the same stratosphere and is awful. The game sucks. Like that was not that's not a game to play if you're a Metroid fan. But you know, this is a game that fits right along with the others. So probably, I don't know, I have to see. I could see myself at the end of this thinking that this is my least favorite Prime game, but still really liking it as a Prime game. Like it's still a good, obvious Prime game, basically. So, yeah, I could see that, Echo. So I think it's worth, I definitely think, Foom, it's worth playing. Like I think it's a solid game so far. And like, again, there were a lot of the cool exploration aspects. Again, there's still like the whole thing about like, oh, Mackenzie's annoying. That's so overblown. Like he's not around all that much. So my feelings are that this is definitely worth playing, for sure. Hey, thanks, Shadowed Mage. Tier 2, 101 months. That is what I'm talking about. So we're looking at right now, what is that? That is 9 years. No, 8 years and 5 months. Thank you, Shadowed. Appreciate that. How are you, Shadowed? How's everything going this evening? Sorry that you folks weren't able to get stuff going with the community D&D, but I know there were issues with tech issues with computers and stuff like that. Yeah, that looks safe. Skytram for wheeled vehicles. Okay. Exactly. Well, and that's the question, Foom. My one worry was, are people going to go, oh, well, this didn't blow everyone away, so then people are not interested as much in Metroid, which would be, yeah, I know. I saw that, which is like sucky. I know that you're always trying to figure out ways to get around that now, but that sucks. My feeling about that, you know, with the worry, Foom, is that people are going to go, this didn't blow everyone away, so maybe, like, you know, with the Tomb Raider reboot, where people are like, well, maybe this isn't worth it or anything. An Ice World. I thought so. Because my thing is, as far as I can tell, it very much reminds me of, like I mentioned the Tomb Raider thing, but like Metroid Dread was hugely popular and was amazing. And even if this game turns out not to be amazing, and it's way too early for me to tell yet, I think it's solid. The conclusion from that is this thing had a troubled development history, as you say. They kind of didn't even know what console they were developing it for, really. They've got that out of the way, all good. next one is going to be a lot less pressure, and you can move on to Metroid Prime 5. Like, if they look at it and go, well, our conclusion is that the series has run its course, you're making a mistake if you combine this with Metroid Dread, you know? So I don't always have faith in companies learning the right thing or the right lessons from these things. Large laboratory container used for transporting and storing lab equipment. Those sturdy, standard firearms can still destroy it with relative ease. Useful for transporting and storing medicine and other supplies. Equipped with climate control features. Gate is linked to a bomb slot. Okay. Light delivery truck. Used for heavy-duty loading and unloading. Claw attachment grabs and moves cargo. What about that? Cryopod airtight container installed with independent cooling systems preserving an organism at extremely low temperatures. Circuitry is exposed. How much you want to bet? I'm going to have to do something about that soon. Laboratory door opens if the sensor detects beam energy or an explosive shock. I'm going to be fighting one of those things at some point. That's how that's going to go down. I already know it. Hey, what's up, Atero? Metroiding is going well. I'm having a really good time with this game. I was just talking to Foom about it, actually. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Missile expansion acquired. Another Punch-Out. Now that's interesting. You think we need like a 3D Punch-Out, huh? Or not a 3D, you know what I mean? Like we need a HD. Now, how would you feel about a Punch-Out remake? We have like Final Fantasy VII remakes, which was incredible, by the way. We have like we've got like the remakes of, we had Prime 1 remastered or whatever. How about a remastered Punch-Out? Your thoughts? Save room, save room, save room, save room. Oh yeah, let's go. My spidey sense does not miss on these. Does not miss. This suit is so baller. I'm going to be sad when I lose this suit. Red's my favorite color, and like red and purple is a very good combo. They really do capture the badassery of this. Oh, that's where it is. The circuitry. Maintenance gate automatically releases exposed to beam energy. Center sensor damage cannot be disabled from this side. Rear side sensor remains functional, can be released from the other side. That needs to be smashed, right? Tempered glass fractured in several places. Structural integrity weakened. A powerful impact will shatter it. Grapple crane control terminal, currently offline, draws power from the linked spinner. Well, I thought that was going to do it. I was wrong. Wait, can I... Oh, god damn it. Good shooting, Tex. Are you kidding me? Haha, let's go. Yeah, buddy. Okay. You're not of the required ability because that can't spin yet. Okay. Gotcha. All right, well, let me save it again. Just something modern. Yeah. I didn't know you were. I liked Punch Out. I won the I won the first out Mike Tyson's version or whatever. Like every red-blooded American kid of a certain age. But I didn't know you were a big fan of it. Ice Crawler, well adapted to freezing temperatures, remains active even low temperatures, possesses a relatively soft carapace covered in sharp thorns. Ice crawlers are land-dwelling crustaceans found in several areas of ice belt. They are well adapted to the frigid climate and can naturally prevent their cells and fluids from freezing using chemicals such as glucose. Sure. Though they are covered in spines, the shell beneath is not very durable and can be penetrated by standard firearms. Ice crawlers do not actively hunt and instead feed on bugs and small animals that happen to collide with their spines. Because of this passive approach to predation, they move constantly, albeit within a limited area. Countless sharp spines on their legs provide traction, allowing them to attach themselves to bedrock and move along ice walls. Super Punch Out for SNES is a top 5 for me. Nice. Requires extreme heat to clear. I'm your Huckleberry. Off-grid LED guide light fuses oxygen and hydrogen into the surrounding environment, generating heat, light, and electricity. Capsule capturing platform catches arriving cargo capsule. Scanner built on the floor confirms if cargo arrives safely and intact. Crab pad appears to have been abandoned. Cooling system lost power and failed. Crab pad transport system. Cable transport system. It runs between the laboratory and the crane loading area. Non-operational. This is delightful. Nice. Like this sense of exploration, Foom, Ice Belt. This sense of exploration, this finding cool new stuff and everything and unusual places, and this is like, they haven't lost this at all. Like, this remains a fundamental part of the Metroid experience, which is one of the things you love most about it, right? Is that sense of exploration and kind of like discovering, ancient technologies. Although I do have to wonder how many races are basically like the Chozo. Like, you have another one, it's like, we are all mysterious, and somehow all of our technology works with yours. And electric shop will activate it. Cryopod's non-functional. I do not have electricity yet. Oh my god. This is 100% an arena. Yep. The most obvious thing in the world. Oh, damn. Look at that. Oh my god. That's awesome. Snow Wolf. Snow Wolf is a quadrupedal creature native to the frigid ice belt. Carnivorous hunters, they patrol their territory in packs of several dozen. Upon finding prey, they will surround it to prevent escape, whereupon groups of especially ferocious young males will take turns attacking one after another. Once their prey is fallen, they typically feast in a hierarchical order, starting with the alpha, with a portion reserved for pregnant females and the pack's youngest members. High metabolism enables their body to generate heat very efficiently, enabling long treks across their territory. Unfortunately, this means they struggle to adapt to hot environments and will succumb quickly if confronted with high heat weaponry. I'll bet they do. Ow. God, these things look awesome, though. Oh my goodness. How cool. These are so cool. Woo! You're gonna make me kill all of them? Oh, crap. It's bad. Well, how the frick do I mean, I just killed a bunch of them. This is very bad. I'm dead. Whoa. Is this scripted? Must have been scripted. Wow. Well, that was sick. No, 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 no. Okay. Hey, what's up, Game Wizard? Good to see you, Game Wizard. Sorry, I was so occupied I wasn't even looking over at the YouTube thing. One of the cooler battles in the game. I love those wolves. That's super cool. Welcome, Game Wizard. And yeah, exactly, Foam. Like, I'm really in bad shape energy-wise, so it'd be great if... Okay. Woo! That was something. Play with combat on easy. Yeah, I was like, I figured, I'm like, I must have clearly missed something here, like, obviously. Because I was like, I was kicking their ass earlier on, but like, eventually. Okay, I did do that. Okay. Ooh, okay. Various kinds of data currently offline. Have to restore the power to the entire laboratory. Okay, I'll get right on that, bro. That was a cool fight. Oh. Currently offline. Okay. I mean, somebody help me out just now. What is that? Somebody help me out. Like, I don't mean somebody helped me out just then. So someone doesn't want me dead. Because they could easily have just waited it out, and I would have been. There we go. I knew it. And I have the flame cannon, so... Or whatever it's called. Currently offline. Must be online to unlock. Light maintenance tank. Yep. Use my maintenance tank offline and locked. I'm going to have to go back through here. I already know that I know how this story ends. I already know. Okay, 5-shot ammo. Like, there's no question about it. There's going to be... Yeah, electric locking system, that's what I thought. Okay. But that's interesting, Atero. So you last a good while longer. I mean, I was doing fine, and then at a certain point, like, they were just endless. Like, I must have taken out 20 of them. It wasn't like I was blasting all over the place and missing them. Like, I was hitting them. Part of the pod maintenance gate, had access to a hologram schematic of the facility. Transport tube currently offline. Until I find a save point, I'm blowing up all these things and getting all the energy. Oh.
All clear.
Ah, what's up?
I thought I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter, Samus. In a place like this. Corporal Rieger Tokabi. Fed sniper. Herc Unit Delta.
What's up, man? Thanks for the
Good to
assist.
finally cross paths with you. But tell me, where are we? We were deep in gunfire. I lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match. Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
Strange cadence for speaking. Galactic Federation sniper Rieger Tokabi. Corporal Rieger Tokabi is a sniper in the Galactic Federation. Once a hunter working on remote worlds, he volunteered for Federation service in the hopes of finding stability. This is all in his background, like they know all of this. He enjoys solitude, dislikes working with others, always preferring to go on missions solo without a spotter. The Tokabi family has worshipped the god Sullen for generations, Rieger included. He is never without his arrowhead-shaped talisman and strongly believes his continued survival is only because of its protection. Unfortunately, his beliefs are often in conflict with his missions and the use of his talents, which is a source of much loathing and personal strife. Interesting. Access code approved. Displaying hologram schematic laboratory. Hologram interactivity initialized.
You were able to activate this. A map of the facility. But it's corrupted. Ah, you want to go there. In that case, this elevator is the only way down.
What is his
But
speaking
ours
pattern?
Offline. One moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life. All right, you have the map. I'm no good with this leg, so I'll have to keep an eye on you from here. Luck be with you.
Luck be with you. I had that dramatic voice changer just then. Oh, yeah. What could go wrong down there, right? Here's the question, Broseph. Where's my save point at? That's my question. Okay, that's a thunder blocker. I can't go there. It looks like I might be able to go... down there. All right.
I'll keep an eye on things from here. Least I can do.
It is the least you can do. I mean, thanks for your support. Currently offline. All right. But there's an access tunnel, right? All right, over here. So I got to go up and around again. Hey, Taro, how much easier is the combat on easy? I'm not planning to switch over, but I was curious. Pod maintenance gate. Central sensor activates. Release the gate and beam exposure currently online. That's my way down. Love a save point. Ah, got you. Okay. Hey, what's up, Shattermage? 42 months of support. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. You've officially got the answer to everything, so congratulations. You have now supported my channel for the amount of time that we had, those numbers. That, the answer to everything. Oh my god, a snow roach. Snow roaches are omnivorous arthropods found indoors or underground in cold climates. But thanks, Shatter. How you doing, man? They form large groups, and upon finding food will secrete a pheromone that draws more of their kind. The shell on their back is bioluminescent, creating a beacon for them to gather around in dark places. Their body fluids contain antifreeze proteins, fortifying them against low temperatures and making them highly effective in Wisconsin winters if you need to get your car windshield clean. They also have a high intercorporeal pressure, which raises their body temperature, but causes them to burst at the slightest impact. Take all of that. Yeah, no kidding. We have the same situation, like, in terms of, like, my guess is that we're going to be canceled. My school's going to be canceled on Friday. And frankly, like, I certainly don't mind, snow days, don't get me wrong, but there's a part of me that's kind of like, timing is not great though. Like, I don't necessarily love being like, all right, here's your syllabus and I'll see you a long time from now. Like, oh, I can just grind it? Okay. I need to get some more missiles. And more shot ammo. I'm not going to stay to get 95 missiles, to be clear. If I get another 5 missiles and I'm maxed out on shot ammo, it'd be good. So yeah, Snowmageddon is a coming. Part of it, it's interesting, like, you know, that everyone, they acknowledge there's going to be a lot of snow somewhere, but they still are not 100% sure where it's going to hit. Like, there's some uncertainty in the forecast, and they know it's going to be icy and cold and all that, but I think that's enough. God damn it. I was just trying to scan you. Glad I got that extra energy tank, honestly. Oh. Okay. Right, this time, scanning you ahead of time. Dartwing, aw yeah. I've seen these many times. Shoveling all that on Tuesday. Yeah, no kidding. Fitting time to do the ice belt. Yeah, no kidding. That's true, Game Wizard, actually. I hadn't thought about that, but that's true. This is about the right time for it. Maybe it should be the opposite. Maybe we should be doing ice in, like, July and do fire in this one. But one can only hope. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's going to be an interesting experience depending on where the snow actually hits. But it seems pretty likely that, at least where I am in southern Connecticut, we're going to get hit with a fair bit of it. Been a lot more snow this winter. A lot more snow. Dartwing is a Chiroptera variant adapted to freezing climates. The claws at the tips of their feet are used to dig into protrusions or grade differences, enabling them to hang upside down to rest. To reduce the energy expense of bodily thermoregulation, they live in caves or abandoned buildings where fewer variances in temperature and humidity are likely to occur. They are nocturnal and have poor vision and instead use hearing to perceive their surroundings. If they detect the sound of an intruder in their territory, they'll attempt to glide down and crash to the invader using their evolved patagium. Gesundheit. Once in flight, their trajectory will take them to the location of the original sound, meaning if their target moves quickly enough, Dartwings will instead collide with walls or other objects and perish. Nice. Loading platform. Loads cryopods running from outside onto rails for distribution. Save point? Oh, I thought there was going to be a save point there. Felt like the right time for one. There should have been a save point, actually. Whoa. It looks like a snowflake. Can be released using collected TK codes. All right, well, one step at a time, all right? Controls access to vital experimentation samples, other dangerous items currently locked. Locks can be managed collectively from the control room. So again, we're going to go in here. Something is going to unlock all of the dangerous items, and then I'm going to have to fight them all. That's how this goes down. I know the Dead Space nature of what we're looking at here, people. Rupture pipes the wall. The defrozen liquid obstructing the door's control hologram on this side. Door can be opened only from the other side. Oh. Okay. I don't have the thing for that yet. Oh, that's got to be a save point. No, huh? Interesting. Control security systems on this floor currently offline. Linked activation devices nearby. And shows location and current status of state of security doors on this floor currently offline. Bomb slot encased in ice. Slot will function normally once the ice is melted. Accessing encrypted file. Research diary day 1 Endeavor. Data downloaded to logbook. LMH 20062001026. My name is Targan, and I'm a researcher at this facility. I'm writing this to have a record of my experiments. Get ready, because I'm going to die at some point, clearly. When the great tragedy occurred, many fled the danger within the research center. I like he's being sarcastic. When the great danger, a tragedy occurred. However, at the guidance of Priest Chitoya, a few of us stayed in order to perform analysis of and experiments on Griever anatomy. Our hope is to reverse the transformation by administering a solution of processed green energy to subjects brought to the facility. I want to believe we can succeed, but we won't be able to because I can just tell. Oh, how about no? There we go. Okay, we'll release all locked security doors. Oh, God. Great. I don't want to do this.
Samus? You hear me? I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate.
Okay.
I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once.
Yeah, that was me.
That was you, wasn't it? Nice.
I do what I can.
Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
Yeah. I know. I'm going to 100% get attacked here. Security door. Nova DNA sequencer, Lamorne device for complex genetic sequencing used to identify organisms and analyze genetic mutations. Tunnel for maintenance tanks, connects to tracking operations across the hallway. Cover conceals a ventilation shaft. He's gone up the ventilation shaft. Its metals have deteriorated in the extreme cold, can be shattered by a strong impact, connects to the adjacent room. DNA sample storage case. Stores and displays airtight vials containing Nova DNA. Scanners are built into the vial holders to monitor the samples. Okay, has to be pulled off. Can't do that yet. Don't have what I need yet. Okay. All right. Day 21, gifts. Priest Toy wants to install something in this room. Apparently it'll be a gift to the one who will become our savior at some point in the future. But do we not need a savior right now? If our efforts are not the priority, then do the Lemorn have a future? All we can do right now is continue the experiments and believe that we will see results. I pray for the day when I can leave this dark, freezing lab and walk under the sun again. Open using telekinesis, okay. Okay, bomb slot, security cap must be removed before use. Maintenance lift currently offline. Again, until I find a save point. Psychic Lasso. Enhances control over psychic energy and land be coiled in a rope. Can physically grab onto objects and pull them, and it's going to be used in a boss fight. That's definitely going to happen, people. Psychic Lasso. I have a feeling I'm going to say a lot of, get over here! Nice. Psychic Lasso acquired. First aim at something, holds the L, use L, then use L to pull. Okay. Okay. No, wrong one. No, not that. Okay. Okay. The Psychic Lasso. Mm-hmm. Okay, lift online and functional. Before I do that, though. Okay. Yeah, but I don't... Okay, I'm going to interact with it, but... Okay. But... I want to do this first. Haha, nice. Okay, cool. Increased by 10. Thank you very much. Okay.
If you're having trouble, have you tried scanning your surroundings?
I'm not having trouble. I'm fine. Doing great. Sure what the benefit of that is. What is that? Sample vial containing a TK code. Oh. I see. TK code fragment collected. So I need to get fragments out of this room to get that door open. I see. Sequence state incomplete. Host state stable. That's kind of cool, actually. TK codes remind me of the boss keys in Skyward Sword. Yeah. I've heard of a lot of like I've heard several people say that this had a lot of elements of Zelda. Oh God, Breath of the Wild. And I mean, I don't know. I really have only watched Breath of the Wild a little bit, to be honest. I have not, Okay, so we got those two. What would be great is if this was a save point. Save point? Physical force is required to clear the debris. Okay, I get it. Have we here? Access code approved. Displaying organism. Laboratory hologram. Data download authorized. Is this showing me the full map? Area map acquired. Nice. Map data for the area has been downloaded. Press minus the map screen. Where is the save point? It's not really telling me about a save point, I gotta be honest. Although that sure looks like one. God, these internal maps are pretty wild. Look at this place. This place is a mess, man. Okay, well... Whoops. Not mean to do that. More terminal storing map data. Mm-hmm. Yep, thought so. Pasture frozen impassable can be melted using high heat. I got you. Oh, I thought it was 95, not 35. Okay. Okay. I'll take this missile expansion. Yeah, normally they are sort of like closer together than this. I mean, I'm sure it's just a little bit unlucky that I haven't gotten to one, but like I kind of thought that I was on one, frankly, going to get one soon. So I'm hoping it's here is what I'm hoping, because it seems about the right size for it. Damn it, I keep hitting that communication unavailable thing. Honestly, I think the maps here... Oops. I think the maps here, to be honest, are quite successful for the most part in terms of like the feel and the vibe of it and all that. I honestly think the real the thing that people talk about as being sort of controversial or whatever, the biggest thing is honestly just is the path in between. You know, those are the things that cause the issues, really. The big desert hub. God damn, dude. Research sample, FG004, no abnormal cell mutation or multiplication. Research sample containing a TK code. Nice. Right, yeah, like that's like, it feels very, you know, Prime to me. Like it's right there. Cell multiplication within normal value range. No abnormal effects from dosage increase. All right, sounds good. Thanks, Game Wizard. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I need a save room. Cryopod on repairs. Cooling device found to be defective. Circuitry must be repaired. Cryopod repairs. And this one. Task arm performing internal and external repairs on cryopods, including circuitry placement, cooling system upkeep. Okay. Waiting final examination. Pods will be redeployed if all maintenance checks pass. And another one of these deals. Security. Cryopods containing subjects are arriving at the lab almost daily. The pods put them into cold hibernation and maintain minimal life functions. Operation of the cooling equipment has been deemed absolutely essential, so the system has been designed to continue functioning even if the entire facility were to fall into low power mode. Similarly, thorough inspection and repair of cryopods is one of our highest priority tasks. Sure why opening it up this way rather than opening it up the usual way of just shooting it. Seems a little strange to me, but do not understand why that's not. I don't get it. Did I accidentally put... Oh, that's why. Okay, okay. For a minute, I'm like, what happened to the mini-map? And then I'm like, oh, what happened to it is that you didn't... Yep.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it up.
I mean, maybe, but I need a save point, bro. Light maintenance tank. Light maintenance tank. Smaller models developed perform repairs and other work in pipes and passageways too narrow for its standard counterpart. They were mainly deployed to the biological research facility in Icebelt. While being smaller and lighter allows for faster movement than the standard model, this comes at the cost of having weaker armor. However, if threatened, they're fitted with the same standard welding beam and also able to emit a high voltage shock at close range. We got bad guys coming. I see you. Okay. Two-wheel size reduce resistance, allowing for easy and smooth rotation. Frame warp by its fall. Wheel rotation unaffected will function properly if the safety switch is disabled. Yeah, what could go wrong? Okay. Tempered glass is cracked in several places. Strong impact will shatter it. And that one, security gate malfunctioning. Circuits are torn, not receiving any current. Gate material is otherwise indestructible. Okay, I'll take care of that in a sec. Let's see. Anxiety. Green energy dosage results show no significant benefits at this time. Essentially, a rapid increase in cellular proliferation speed and a doubling of the number of cells increases growth and affects vitality. But why has this vector taken such an abnormal turn, and what can be done to shift it back to its original direction? Our time is limited, and I'm worried about our remaining stockpiles. Something went very, very wrong. Oh, God, that looks like a save point. Yes, let's go. Oh, man. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, I officially feel better about it. Woo! Found the save room. Let's go. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Whoops. What's the benefit of doing that, though? Oh, that's why. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's why I didn't realize. Test capsule with temperature control function contains a blood sample. Experimental capsule containing a TK code. Hey. This also reminds me a little bit of the room that I played. One out of 4, huh? Okay, contains a prototype medicine. Contains samples of poisonous liquid. Delicious. Contains a body tissue sample. I see it. How do I get to it? Every time I see TK code, I'm thinking of like, TK42, why aren't you at your post? TK4... I'd be better at looking at the mini-map, because the mini-map will show me if there's enemies around. Target-rich environment. All right, what do we got here? Oh my god. Okay, long way, long way. Long way. Jeez, I don't know. Storage bay. Surgery bay. Recovery bay. Maybe I should hit up recovery bay first. Liquid appears to be a sedative variant. Okay. Transport card has clamps for fastening containers and specialized Omni wheels for improved maneuvering. Omni wheels. Let's see. Awakening. The subject is in hibernation in the cryopod and its metabolism is at minimum levels. Unfortunately, we're unable to perform the experiments we'd like with the subject in this state. If the subject's metabolic function is inactive, a reversal of its rapid cellular proliferation cannot occur. First, you must wake the subject and restore its normal metabolic function. This also means restoration of consciousness, so appropriate sedation will be crucial. That guy is going to battle me at some point. This isn't dangerous at all. Used to place specimens in stasis, heal damage to their internal organs. Griever enclosed after an experimental Lamorne restoration procedure. Used to place specimens in stasis. All readings from specimen Griever read normal. Pod glass destroyed. Cell culture preservation liquid is leaked. Life signs of the specimen Griever have ceased. Used pod now in low power mode. Specimen Griever's metabolism currently at minimum. Specimen Griever is alive and preserved. Tracks the state of the contained specimen, sends data to remote database, operates normally in low power mode. Okay. Security gate sealed. Releasing the lock unit attached to the rear side will allow it to open. And that I can smash, right? Oh, crap. Of course. Contains a blood sample. Ice that is thickened over time can be melted using high temperature tools. I got you. Okay, first of all, break that. Secondly, currently stowed and secured, but can be retrieved by pulling it down. Oh, okay. Containing a TK code. Hey. MacGuffin, MacGuffin, and more MacGuffins. Right, though. Okay, got 2 out of 4 now. Disabling the display. Analysis. We are monitoring subjects who have had GE administered here. Regardless of GE concentration, there do not appear to be any significant differences. We see regeneration without an apparent mutation to alter the cells. Furthermore, no matter how deep our analysis, we have yet to see any apparent chromosome abnormalities. It's almost as if they're natural creatures. Put another way, if we were to judge based on DNA, there are no significant differences between them and us. What is going on? It's a good question. What's going on? How are we doing? All right, so that's... Interesting. All right, let me go back and save. Great. The fact that it popped on the center thing is very, like... that is, like... That's a bit of nightmare fuel, I'll be honest. Like, walking down a hallway with a bunch of these ones is very, very, like, oh god, you know? Alright, so if I go up and to the left, better do that first. Oh, I already read that. Okay, so I want to go left and hit up the save station, and I'll come back. Okay. Okay. This makes you feel a little bit better, just in case. Then we go back. And then we hit up the thing. All right, so... Whoops, nope. Go back in here. The freaking... Incidentally, the music, appropriately creepy. All right, sounds good. Thanks, Darrow. See you soon. Thank you for stopping by, as always. What looks like... Well, they both look like a mess. Let's go this way. Can't wait for when we fight something we have to pull the armor off of it. Which is going to happen. Used for Smith transport can be reconfigured to work as an operating table. The mat is made of a hardened gel material. And you quickly and safely resuscitates frozen specimens without returning them to consciousness. Unused DNA sample storage case. Used for extracting DNA for experimentation. Okay. Breakthrough. We may have had a breakthrough today. Until now, we presume that the physical transformation was triggered by something in the crystals causing compositional change in the GE, which would in turn cause an abnormality in gene transcription. Yet that is not the case. In actuality, an unused region of the brain linked with the crystals is stimulated, and as a result, genes that would normally have stayed pseudogenes were transcribed. Pseudogenes. I now wonder, are we unlocking a blocked evolutionary branch? This would mean the great tragedy was merely one possible evolution of one potential future. So with that in mind, what would happen if, when administering GE, we disabled those genes at the moment that the rapid cellular proliferation is triggered? There should be sufficient value in attempting this to justify altering the Balsilase system's programming. I'm sure that couldn't go wrong. Oh, God. What the frick? Primarily used to perform experimental autopsies. Activation will set it to operating mode. Use a gravity tuning device inside the pattern to stabilize specimens without the need for restraint. Recording camera drone designed to develop to autonomously record video, including medical procedures. Powerful impact has rendered it non-functional. And two-wheel size reduced resistance, currently configured to function as an operating table. What about that? Storage shutter appears to have stopped mid-activation. Absolutely freaking terrifying. Access code approved. Autopsy systems activated. Storage mode disabled. Operating mode initialized. Oh, hi. Wow. Wild. Active balisay system containing a TK code. Hey. Three out of 4. Ultra high performance multiprocessor, 145 installed surgical tools accommodate many types of complex surgeries, not just autopsies. That's great to know. Can't tell you how exciting that is. And by exciting, I mean terrifying. Whoops. Okay, still can't get in there because I don't have that particular thing. So I'm going to go up and save, and then I got to go down here. Well, I guess I could go here? I don't know. They'll probably make sense to go there. Oh, I may not be able to do that anyway because of the TK code, so that may be solved for me. Go save it. Load times on this are pretty good, I have to say. Really don't have many complaints about the save times here. It's just that initial load of the game that is long, but the fact that after that it's actually loaded is, that's cool. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I need that code. Okay, so I go back into the... All right. Easy enough. Part of the Crybot rail system, linked to the loading platform. Okay. Attempt. We were so close. It seemed like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. However, for some reason, we were unable to stabilize it. The subjects reverted. Right now, I want to check over the genetic analysis to see if there were any problems in our process. I do not want this setback to have been for nothing. It was worth a shot. Scary. Equipped with life preservation system is able to keep specimens dormant semi-permanently. Switches to an internal battery if disconnected from power. Pod storage crane. Managing cryopods containing Griever specimens will remain operational. To extract a specimen, socket its pod, then open the hatch by touching it. Okay. I'm sure what could go wrong. Comprises 5 parts. Sensor its center, much stronger than standard doors. Opens the hatch of a socketed cryopod. Okay, currently offline. Ice that is thickened over time can be melted. Okay, I know the drill with that. Great. Wonderful. Just great. Frozen completely. Oh, great. That's great. All pods functioning normally. That's great. That's hilarious. Like, you're supposed to look up there and be like, oh, crap. Tremendous. That's just that's just ducky. Sigh. Completely frozen due to the drop in the laboratory temperature. No life signs detected. Yeah, sure. Don't believe you. Oh yeah, that one. Reaver specimen containing a TK code. That's the 4th one, I believe. Okay, that's the 4th one. Now I can get through there. Hey, what's up, Nintendo? I'm in the secret base in Canada. Grievers, that's it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, pretty much, or what it's going to be like here. Yeah, this is all like... God damn it. It's a big old nope is what this is. This is a big old freaking nope. How you doing, Nintendo? Okay. I go this way, up and save. Yeah, okay. Woo. I'm just relieved that I found a save point here. Like that changes everything. Wait, was that open before? What? Oh. I remember. Okay. There we go. All right. Now I feel relieved. Oh, very nice, Nintendo. Have you already played this game and won it then, can I assume? Okay. Developed during the Psychic era. Let's see. So... Go. Played and beat and unlocked everything too. Still play to chill in the desert sometimes. Yeah, chill. Well, chill in the desert absolutely would be part of it. Okay. Even though I don't need to do this, I'm going to save again. Yeah, the desert. I was talking to someone about this earlier today, and like my view on this is, I don't know yet. You know, I'll get a sense of it based upon, you know, when I have a chance to play a little more. Although I've played a decent amount of it so far. My impression is that it's a Prime game, and I love the Prime series, and I think this has been good so far. It might end up being the worst of the Primes, but I don't know yet. I'm not sure about that. There's some other good like elements of it, but probably the weakest part of it is the motorbike stuff. Just because I don't know what real purpose it's. Whoops. I don't know what real purpose it's serving, I guess. And that's the thing that's been interesting to me. So. Our resources are running very low, and we're almost out of the chemicals needed for research and experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there's a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive, and if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds, no, even if it succeeds, and with what we have left, and we're losing researchers, everyone is likely thinking the same thing.
Samus, looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
Contains vital medicines and experimentation equipment. Door sensor offline. Okay. Still can't open that. Okay. Oh. Everything sounds like an attack. It may have taken it away. What do you mean? Like it had it and then it got rid of it? Is that what you mean? Lightweight vertical wind turbines made to withstand the very severe winds when the facility is in low power mode. Wind power fulfills all energy needs. That's super cool. Yeah, all right. Okay, yeah. Oh boy. Blue croc. The blue croc is a Chiroptera variant adapted to frigid climates. By flapping the wing-like membrane formed by their front legs as they glide, they're able to fly freely. To conserve stamina, it was worded that way from the person you heard it from. Oh, I see. To conserve stamina, they undulate their bodies to reduce air resistance, which allows them to fly for longer periods of time. Their legs have degenerated, meaning they're unable to land or stand up. Once they take flight, they'll continue to fly for as long as they're able, even sleeping while in flight by resting half of their brain at a time. I love those little lore bits that Metroid is so good at with things like that. They habitually form groups of around 20, including a leader who heads the group and directs the others using sounds from their antenna. They rely entirely on these sound waves, and should an obstacle suddenly appear in their path, and if the leader fails to make large enough movements to instruct the others to avoid it, they will simply collide with that obstacle. Cargo gondola lift. Reinforced cables proof it against strong winds. Offline. Transporting cargo and research staff over the valleys below. Okay. Whoa. I Can't get there with what I currently have. Can't get there with what I currently have. So it's got to be here somewhere. Question is, can I get... Can't quite see. It looks like I can go over and down. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, great. Okay. This is very, very, very cool design, though, world building wise. That's not good. Lovely. That's lovely. That's great. I like the lore bits too. Yeah, it's one of my favorite aspects, honestly, of Metroid, is the sort of lonely exploration thing where you get stuff like this. I think that's very cool. Definitely do not want to be in the air when that... Oh my god. In heaven, alright. Can I melt that? Damaged, a strong shock will break it. Ah. Okay, wait for it. Woo! Wild. Retro Studios left in some stuff. The other team were about to start making the game before them added in, so some stuff was unintended. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I was talking with someone earlier today about how I really hope that... I feel like they overall, given like how cursed the development cycle was on this thing and everything, that they did a pretty good job, honestly, on what I've seen so far. They kind of didn't even know what console they were developing it for, like Switch 1, Switch 2, you know. And so, like, I think in the end, I can't complain. I feel like they did some things pretty well on this, and so I hope they did well enough that they'll greenlight another Metroid Prime where they kind of deal with these other things adequately, you know, like where some of the things that were like, I wish they had done this or done this, that they'll be able to do that given a little bit more time. In general, fairly happy with, you know, how it looks so far. It's a lot of roaches. Bomb slot will unlock the shutter. Releases the linked shutter. Okay. Another one of these deals. Oh, God. Wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Not see those. Did not check my mini-map. That was bad. Read somewhere, knowing the internet, that if a game doesn't bomb, Retro may make a fifth one, maybe with full intention this time. Yeah, I mean, and also, can they do it like in less than a 15-year time span? What was it, like 15 years between Prime 3 and this one or something like that, or 10 years? So, yeah, hopefully they can do that. There's a little more we can do. Every experiment has ended in failure. The results remain unchanged. If we put the facility in low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look after it. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? No, this is not the time for doubt. We must do everything we can. I must have missed one, which is too bad. I do feel like you spend a lot of time in the psychic like scan mode much more than other Metroids that I remember, Primes that I remember. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh boy. Cryogenic biofilm studies, containment unit research and development. Captured specimen identification and medical records. Bomb slot linked with the data archive terminal, conduit access, hatch currently offline. Contains data on past laboratory experimentation and research on bioforms, including recordings, currently offline. We're going to need to do that. Treatment examination. Got a lot of stuff in here. Some kind of archive in here. Psychic experimentation and genetic transformation research and development. Video log backups of experimentation and treatment. Network for moving small cargo. No. Oh, okay, electricity. So that wasn't the psychic lasso one, which is what I was thinking it might be, but no, which was not the case. I think I see a save point in my future. Oh, God. Saw you this time, bud. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Really long time waiting for this game. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, you know, again, like money talks. Like I would assume what I'm hoping is that they look at this and they put this together with Metroid Dread and they go, okay, so Metroid Dread is obviously 2D, Prime is 3D, but there's enough interest in the Metroid universe generally, and Dread was such a great game that like Dread and this together mean that there is definite proof of concept here. So they let Retro do Prime 5, right? And then they, again, you know, with a little bit more completed thing and not looking at a 15-year development cycle, which is too long or whatever it was. And then they have another team doing Dread 2. That's what I would think would be the thing that would make the most sense. Okay. So we're going to play a little longer, but it is actually getting pretty late. Got all of them but one of these. Or, well, I wasn't even thinking about that. A Dread Prime game would be cool. I was thinking like two separate things, but yeah. We've finally reached the end of our resources, Corey. Together we will abandon this lab and at Chitoi's instruction move to Chrono Tower built in Soul Valley. We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they reverted to their Lamorne counterparts? What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. Oh no, I got you this time. What just happened there? Oh, I went underneath the save station. Okay, because I was like, wait, what? Okay. Mm-hmm. Ice wall blocking a path. Again, blocking a path. Can be melted using high heat. Whoops. Oh god. Look at that. Mobile ramp terminal. I'm not good at chasing games. Yeah, I mean, listen, the Emmy stuff, I almost, honestly, when the Emmy stuff happened, I almost was like, I don't know if I can handle this, because I was not a fan initially. I then started to figure it out, and I felt better about the Emmy sections because they didn't overrun. Like, I thought it was going to be all about those, and I was like, I'm not down with that. But it turned out it wasn't, and so then it was just very cool. Also, an incredible end sequence to that game. Prayer. Just now, the main generator is stopped. This means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop, the temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we've done everything we could here, but ultimately we could not save our kind. I am overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Chitoya that someday our savior will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Targun, and I am utterly defeated. Oh, man. Yeah. Yep. It was very much over 9,000. Bomb slot encased in ice. We'll take care of that in a minute. Links the generator startup device to the bomb slot used for its activation. Can extend by pulling. We'll get to that in a minute. Mobile ramp hatch can be activated from the link terminal, granting access to a lower level. Lamorne made magnetic turbine spins using magnetic field created and sustained by the main generator, generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory, which means everything will then open up and attack me. Whoa, is that the psychic bomb slot thing? Or the metal bomb? Usable one was the psychic spider ball. Okay. But that up there is the spider ball, I think. Question is, can I... Okay, well, first of all... Oh, it doesn't want to stay down. Okay. Well. Psychic tether node. Once placed, tether node. I don't think I can get to that yet. All right, let's deal with what I can deal with, which is this first of all. Can be pulled along the rail using physical force. Ah, interesting. Okay. I get it. And then... Yep. Sings the old Spider-Man theme. Spider ball, does whatever a spider ball does. Okay. Thank you for the follow on my Twitch channel, Nintendo. Appreciate that. What the frick is that? Shows the current state of the main generator turbine. All systems appear nominal. Accessing the hologram will start the generator and begin turbine rotation. Okay. Okay. The frick is that? Fan malfunction to extended disuse. Strong burst of energy to the center will force its activation. Okay. So everything is now active, which is going to be great, and is definitely not going to mean that everything is going to freaking attack me as I come out of it. Which, frankly, they already did that once a little bit in this game, so if that's what they're doing again, I'm going to be a little bit like, come on, guys. You go through and see everything you're going to fight, then on the way back out, you fight everything again. Yeah, won't be able to do it. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I stream at both. I stream... whoops. I stream on both. Welcome, Nintendo. Yeah, I hope there wasn't something I was supposed to do up there that I didn't do. I feel like... I don't think I did. I think that was... Wait. Okay. I gotta save here. Oh my god, I know. The suit compensates for a whole lot, quite honestly. It's still offline and locked. I don't know. I'm nervous that I'm going to go back for a second because I'm nervous I did this wrong. I feel like more stuff should be online than currently is. Because I want to make sure that I check that and have it ready to go. And then I'll sign off for the night and I'll be back with more of this game on Saturday night. But Samus versus Tony. This generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory. So what? Starting the main generator will bring it online. I think I missed... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't have what I need yet. I think those two turbines behind them have to get activated too. Yeah, I've got to... Okay. So let me go up here and let me see what I can see. Main generator turbine. 'Cause they don't look like they're... Can I do a... looks like those things back there are not moving, and they should be. So I don't fully understand what's going on with this. Like, I have the right idea? Okay. So, because I feel like... Because it can't be right. There'd be something else going on here. All right, so let me... First of all... No. All right. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Let's go. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. Yeah, buddy, there it is. Got him.
Got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
Got you, bro. Okay. That's cool. Whoa, look at this. Yeah. This is cool. A device that controls is frozen and cannot be operated. Yeah, this music is pretty badass. Everything melting. Oh. That's cool. Yeah, for sure. That's cool. I love, like, visually, I mean, everybody said the same thing, which is visually this is gorgeous. And I'm playing this on the Switch 1, and the Switch 1 obviously is, you know, not as smooth as the Switch 2 would be in terms of, like, the actual graphical look, but still pretty awesome. And I just decided it wasn't enough of an upgrade to make me go, oh, yeah, like, I'm totally down with, like, you know, this is awesome and we should 100%. Like, I was not down with that, with having to spend that kind of money when this is the only game really that interests me on the system so far. No, later on, that may change, and the Switch 1 is actually a great console that I've gotten a lot of great games for. And so down the line, you know, I can see myself getting a Switch 2, but I just didn't need it at the moment. So, all right, we're going to take a quick look over here, and then I got to stop for the night. Still offline and locked, huh? Ah, okay. Death Road to Canada. So basically, the Grievers were these guys that were mutated somehow. Interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. Online data corrupted due to the deep freeze. Only the most recent recording can be accessed. Okay. Okay. Is it worth taking me that way? Looks like it might be. Whoops. Oh, very cool. Average temperature 1 cycle, lowest temperature. Okay. Actually install camera, data terminal, drive damage, data cannot be read. Most unfortunate. Ooh. Elevated bomb slot activates linked devices when its internal sensors detect a concussive shock online. Full power start laboratory, door sensor online and awaiting beam activation. Yeah, there's a way to do that. Oh, shoot. I don't remember. Oh, wait. It's the morph slot. It's the morph thing. Okay, wait. So if I do this... No. That's what it is. I knew there's a way to do it. Oh. Ha ha ha! Yeah, buddy. I knew there had to be some reason you could get that open. Yeah. Increased by 10. Okay. Okay, currently online. Online and functional. Okay. We can skip that bridge business then. I like gondolas.
back to the control room. I'm waiting for you up
Yeah,
here.
I know. Yeah, I'm working on it, Takabi. Damn it. These things hit. You get hit pretty hard in this game, I have to say. Additional hologram will not display. Okay. How about a missile? Anybody? Anybody?
What the? I can't override security.
Okay. Door is sealed with emergency shutter. The hell is that? Oh, yeah. I can go this way now. It's very cool to see all like this thing being lit up again.
I'm not sure what's happening. This whole facility just went into lockdown.
Rapid increase in room temperature has caused the pod to malfunction. Its internal temperature is rising. Nope. Looking for the map is what I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Yep, Frostburn Griever. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Those that have been revived from cryopreservation, prolonged subversion and preservation liquid has leached all pigmentation from their skin, resulting in a pale gray appearance. Physical adaptations have also occurred, increasing resilience to extreme cold, yet weakening them against high heat. Retained from before cryopreservation, spurring them to track and attack prey in every corner of the facility. Grievers frequently move in groups, though no individual appears to be... Problem is, I don't have a lot of shots on this thing. That's the problem. Okay, sounds good. Sleep up, Nintendo. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again. wow. Do not have the
A lot of
magnifier.
activity. What's happening down there?
Kind of a long story. Currently online. Storage shutter destroyed. Woo, get out of there. Ow. Whoops. Okay, if I can get up there and then to the left, that would be great. Good. I get straight ahead in there. Probably is not going to make a difference. Operating in full power mode. Yeah, probably doesn't make a difference there. May Solon be with you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, analysis. Wait. Did I do that one? Okay, yeah. Right. Yep. Torn off. I wonder why. Okay. Last use unknown. Wonderful. All right. All the way up and then left. Okay. Great. Strong impact will remove the debris. It's wonderful. And just cryopods in the storage room. Tremendous. This is all tremendous. Just communicating with the surgery room. Last use unknown. Okay. Ooh, I needed that. Okay, great. How are we doing? Left. Okay. pretty sure I couldn't get through this before, and there's a missile expansion in here. Yeah, I did not forget. I thought there was one in here. Should have realized there'd be like, why would I not be able to get it now? Well, now we know. Edges of return. Material equipment kept beyond the security gate. Inventory data lost. Great. They're in the walls. Okay. Woo! Made it. Made it. All right. I will head back up to him, but I'm not going to do that now. I need to get to bed. But serious progress. Got the psychic lasso, got the fire chip, and we got some serious problems going on, but okay. Interesting game session. That was cool. That was cool. Alrighty. Good stuff. More to be done, but not tonight. So, chat, thank you all for joining me and sticking around a little bit later than I normally go. That was a good time. And why is my mouse not? Oh, that's why. Because I activated the wrong thing. Okay. So that's going to do it for me for this evening. I will be back Saturday night, and I will be playing some more of this very game. So I am looking forward to some more Metroid Prime 4 Beyond on Saturday evening. And then next week, we've got the Patreon Field Chat Show's Game of the Month. We've got Pen and Pixels over on GOG.com playing some more Breath of Fire 4. We will have as well some more like game. I think next Thursday, I don't actually remember. I think next Thursday is more Metroid Prime 4, but then we've got more Eberron Oracle of War. This coming Sunday, we have got By the Dice Roll, playing a little bit more of Ghosts of Saltmarsh and stuff like that. So a lot of cool stuff happening, which I am excited for. But if you like what you saw and heard today, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you'll check out my YouTube, as several of you did today. It was good to have some chat over on YouTube happening as well. ! ArvTube for that. Please subscribe to me over there. Free for you to do that, but helps us out a lot. Discord is ! ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Blue Sky is ! ArvSky for all your microblogging needs. And the website for this, arvanelleron.com. Financially, ! ArvShop, that's the merchandise area. ! ArvTrayon is the Patreon, trying to build that back up into triple digits. You can get cool stuff for yourself and move the channel towards various channel goals. That's always cool. And if you have not already done so, consider joining us for over on my they said the Patreon, but subbing to the channel, as several of you did today, to get those custom sub badges and emotes is also really awesome. So that really helps the channel and gives you cool stuff as well. On the publishing front, ! Icarus is my graphic novel from Mathis Arts. ! Library, that's my Tales and Tomes. The Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. ! Greyshade is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy, available at that link, critically acclaimed, and award-winning. You can get that at that link. You can also get the first 2 audiobooks from our very own Trent Sparks of Gray Shade and Renegade. Heretic audiobook is on its way very soon, so please check that out. And you can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing of Gray Shade, coming to you from our very own Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment. Very excited for that as well. And as always, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives, exclamation point help now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well, and exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we'll do so for others in that situation in the future. Thanks to those who are watching over on YouTube today. I appreciate that. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers as well. Thank you to Echo Alpha, to Corona Travis, to Gaia Shield, to Jagtress, Mr. Jonas, Mrs. Dunsel. What's up, Mrs. Dunsel? Thank you to Nilfe. Thank you to Prince Justin as well. Thanks to everyone who stopped by and spread the word. And I will see you, lovely folks, Saturday evening when we will have a good long session of this. We will hopefully get out of this this cursed ice facility, get some kind of ice weapon, I would expect, and then be able to maybe explore the fire region again and see what we can do about that. That would be my guess. Electricity is still in our future at some point as well. So we're making progress. So this was fun. Thank you all for being with me, and everyone have a lovely Friday. I will see you folks Saturday night. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other and have a good evening. Huh?